welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Bow, episode 37. You already know what it is. I'm your host, Brezzy, Pipe Size Zone.
Yo, what's good, Josh? Your boy, Slick Grayson.
Okay. You already know what it is. Before we start, please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you have any brand deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. You already know what it is. Episode 37. Let's get it on the way. Let's do our weekly check-in. How you doing, brother?
I'm chilling. About to get on. I'm a little tired. You know, it's been a long week trying to just handle a bunch of stuff. But I'm about to get on a plane with these crazy white folk. Sorry, white people. I know I pick on y'all a lot. It's going to be some crazy Negroes probably, too. But yeah, I'm about to get on a plane for the first time since the panty. So, trying to get my mind right for that. But we here. Episode
since
37.
The Pandorama.
The panties, man. The last time I got off a plane, they shut everything down 3 weeks later. So I'm hoping it's not.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, because you was in Spain and France, right?
I was in France and I came back and I was like, oh, y'all shut everything down. Okay. Like, I felt a little cough. I was like, oh shit, don't tell me I got this shit. That was before they was testing this shit. So I don't know. I don't think I did.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, though.
Yeah, I'm about to try, disengage from the world for a couple days, maybe post a little bit. I don't post. I guess maybe I will be a little bourgeois. I don't really post anything regularly, so I'm gonna definitely post some pictures while I'm out there. What about you, though? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. I'm happy for you. You feel me? Finally, you outside. You feel me? I've been trying to get this boy outside for the longest over here. You feel me?
I don't go outside, though.
I know. So now I'm happy that you're going to an island right now. You feel me? My boy about to take them fly pictures. He's going to find use his Instagram that he hasn't even touched in like months.
Yo, I think outside of posting my picture of my grandmother, I have not posted shit on that Instagram in like a year.
It is. Sometimes you post some music stuff on your stories, but that's about it.
That's where it goes. Stories where it's at. That's it. Every social media I have, except for the photography page, I don't do shit. It's just there. I might tweet from now and again. You know how that go.
Fact. I mean, you was tweeting during the whole recap stuff, so we gonna talk about it.
Oh, no, I wasn't outside, but I was awake. That's the closest I get to being outside. I'm awake. It's on site. We can have fun.
I feel better now. I can take off the boot. You feel me? I'm feeling a little happy now. And also, people listen to the podcast. Slick was telling me good reviews on it. People listening up. So I'm happy about us growing as a podcast, so I'm happy about that.
I just appreciate the people I fuck with, like, actually listen to it. And I'm like, if y'all got constructive criticism, please tell us. I like to be in situations just to grow from. Mm-hmm. But so far, a lot of the reception has been pretty positive, pretty entertaining. I think a lot of people just want to hear people shoot the shits, not be too serious, but also not be too ignorant. I think we toe that fine line between ignorance and bliss. So I appreciate everyone that listens, and now we're starting to get to a point where people are actually, sending us topics to talk about, wanting to hear certain opinions. We're still working on some, visual stuff to go with, whether it is, live on YouTube or Instagram live segment or something like that, where we can kind of create more involvement. But we're coming for y'all. If you listen to the first 10 episodes versus these last 10 episodes, you see growth. So we just trying to continue to do that. So we appreciate y'all.
Fact. And I want to add, we even just talked about it. We're going to start putting out snippets, because I know usually we post out snippets on This Might Not Go Well. Go follow that. Well, it was more of our toxic segment, but we realized that a lot of people, get, what you would like to say,
like not a bias, but they kind of just think it's a one-sided pod.
Yeah, like we just toxic all the time. But I gotta give my boy Slick a lot of credit. He be dropping a lot of gems for y'all out here, especially when he getting his social justice back. So we gonna start putting, we gonna call it righteous and ratchetness sections that we gonna start posting our snippets. So we gonna see the ratchetness, toxic segment. You know where to find that towards the end. And also, we're going to start posting some stuff that we actually talk about. Like, I remember a couple episodes ago when we was talking about Father's Day, and that was a very great topic. And we really dove into father roles and fatherhood and all that good stuff. So, we want to show people a different side of it. We're just not all here just to talk about toxic and just be, oh, yeah, women and dating and all that, which is fun. We will go through that. But, we talk about stuff that's going on.
But we also still gonna talk about spitting in y'all butts, because y'all know ladies. I'm just saying, fellas, if you spit in your girl butt, just know she yours.
That's how we coming though.
I'm just saying.
Nah. You know what you gotta do for you gotta do for your girl for that though. You gotta play that. You gotta make her fall in love. Pull me up.
Open. Spit in your butt. Spit in your butt. Little thumb to the butt. Spit in the butt. Go lower. Eat the pussy. Come back out. Hit you like this here.
Mang.
Legs up.
Okay, we're not gonna play the whole song.
Legs up. Spit in her butt. Ha, ha. Spit in her butt.
That'd be a wild title to name the episode.
We need a song though. That shit. Spit in her butt. Baby.
Alrighty, so you know how we started off, so we're gonna start with some serious topics. So the first topic I want to talk about
The first topic wasn't spitting in her butt. All right, my fault.
no. So recently, God damn.
Yeah, nah, they wilding outside. I don't even understand.
You know what I mean? So recently, Lil Durk, you know, the famous Chicago rapper who I got as the MVP of this year, just recently announced that he's no longer going to be dissing the dead in his songs. How do you feel about that?
I mean, you know, I'm not the most avid Durk listener, but I think just he's come to a point in his career where it's like he's accrued so much wealth, so much popularity. He's really like, you think about street rappers, it's him and Baby right now. Mm-hmm. Voice of the Heroes. They are the two most prolific street rappers. You know, you get one of them on your track, you're doing something, you're getting a look. And he's had a lot of losses. He just lost his brother not too long ago, right?
Yep, he lost his artist and brother, friend, King Von.
Yeah, so he's had a lot of losses in the last couple of years.
Actually, he just lost his affiliate last week. You know, RIP to E-Day 600, you know?
Yeah, so I think it's a point of maturation and a point of just, you know, reading the room, for lack of better words, where it's like, you know what, at this point, whatever beef we got, we can handle that outside of the entertainment world. When you think about it, he's a global artist now. So he puts his music out. It's versus whatever we had in Chicago, we had in our little set. Now it's like you got people in Milwaukee talking about it. You feel me? Like, oh, that nigga Sosa a bitch. Now everybody.
That's why Sosa don't even say the Tuka line anymore, because you had mad artists. I remember Young M.A. was just saying Tuka in one of her lyrics. She didn't know what it means. She didn't know that it was actually a dead person named Tuka, and it was disrespect to say you smoking on Tuka. But Chief Keef made it so popular with his song, artists started thinking they could say it in their songs without even knowing the background, and that's how they got in trouble with a lot of Chicago artists. So that's why Chief Keef even stopped saying that now. Yeah,
so I was like, it's just a point of maturation. It's a point of just being like, you know what? Nobody got to die. Nobody got to lose their life for nothing like this. Like, I talk about my whips. I can still talk about street life. I could, you know, focus on other subject matter.
But my thing is, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for this personal growth. I'm a little sad though, because some of his favorite songs is when he's really going at the ops. Like, you feel me? Back in Blood. He can't do Back in Blood. He can't do Still Running. He can't even do Hellcats and Trackhawks, to be honest, because, you know, they disrespecting the dead in that. But it's not really going to stop anything, in my opinion, in what he got going on in Chicago and what's going on with his friends and stuff that's going on in Chicago, because the beef roar is still going crazy. A lot of the artists still dissing it, that even though he's not doing it, a lot of his affiliates are still going to do it, because the other side is still going to do it. So he, you know, unfortunately, there's still a greater chance of him losing someone that he knows, because, you know, the streets in Chicago has been getting lit up this whole entire summer. So, you know, I understand what he's going to do. I think it's more of a personal growth. I don't think it's more so of him trying to do this to aid the war or whatnot. It's just him moving forward. You know, everybody knew that D thing was very special to Lil Durk. So I just, you know, give him my thoughts and prayers. He's been a lot in a year and a half right now. So, you know, thoughts and prayers for him. Alrighty. So next topic, which has been a hot commodity this whole week. Dr. Dre's daughter has blasted him on the internet for being homeless and sleeping in the car and having no type of money with 4 kids. What's your thoughts on this?
That's a weird story, because at first when they like got reported, I'm thinking, like, maybe she's like 18, 20, like, you know, found out she was 38, which, again, your pops being almost a bill, having $1 billion bucks. So, you know, I think Dr. Dre currently has an $800 million net worth. You know, you say, all right, well, he's rich, like, he'll take care of it. But it's also, like, she's a grown woman. She's almost 40.
38.
And he was, like, I found out he was taking care of her for a while. And then she went against, I guess, not necessarily an NDA, but whatever agreement they had, she went against it.
The agreement was she no longer go do interviews about him or say anything regarding his business. And he had cut her off now for 18 months. The last time he financially provided any assistance was January 2020.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not, like, it's being painted. Like, if you just read the headline, Dr. J cuts off his homeless daughter or whatever, as opposed to it being like contextually, like, yo, he was taking care, he was to help and support her, and then she went against the grain, and unfortunately, like, yo, you do something going against somebody's wishes has repercussions. You feel me?
Fact.
And I believe you would want to tell me pre, like, oh, he was like, he never took away houses or cars, anything. She still had, when he cut her off, she still had access to these things.
Prior to cutting her off, he put her in a car, had to get her a house, and she had there with her 4 kids. And when he cut her off, he just stopped giving her money, but he never took away anything else. And after he cut her off, she sold the house and sold other things to have money. And then 18 months later, she showed up. Even though her grandkids, I would like to put that out here, she leave her grandkids with her friends. She's the only one that's sleeping in the car.
She's doing like DoorDash or something like that.
DoorDash, Uber, and I think she's trying to work as a delivery driver. I don't know, FedEx or UPS.
She works at some warehouse. I saw that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's the Brian Bash's women section.
Don't create this narrative. It's not even that, because even if it was his son and his son, there's an article out there saying that his son don't even mind that his pops don't give him no money. So it's not like it's only her. My problem is, when do you teach your kid to be independent? Now, granted, if I was a billionaire, I don't want to see my kid, being homeless and whatnot, but we don't know their relationship. And at the age of 38, you're still dependent on your father for money. It got to be something that's missing. It got to be something that's lacking, or
she was like maybe caught. Like, it's only assumptions at this point. We can't even really say.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, you around one of the premier hip hop pioneers, made a lot of money. You didn't get nothing from that. No type of business deals, no type of anything. And I realized they probably just had a strained relationship, but I can't really feel sympathy for her. You wanted financial assistance. He gave you one rule. You broke the rule. And now you go back to the blogs, which he told you not to. That was the original rule. And you go do it again. And now you want sympathy. And it's kind of like, I understand your parents got to love your kids unconditionally, but it's like, come on now. Would you do that for your kid? If your kid never seen eye to eye, they putting your business out there, because one of the rumors are all the stuff about his divorce is being leaked from her. It's a rumor, so, allegedly. So what's your thoughts about that?
I mean, like, at a point, once you become an adult, you have to start taking responsibility for your actions. And it sucks because, like I said, if it is the case that, like, when he did cut off, he, like, also left her with, worldly possessions such as a house, a car, whatever. She, sold it or did whatever she with it and then whittled that away, maybe trying to live a lifestyle she couldn't handle anymore because she's not getting that money, then it's like a lot of that does fall back on her. I think it's just like it's definitely a responsibility on her end that needs to be accounted for. But I also think, like, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, and then the way that she's trying to go about getting his attention is doing exactly what he wanted her not to do in the first place. So it's kind of like a double negative.
And you know what? And I'm also going to blame him. He's not a great parent, because you did not teach your kid how to be independent the way that you want them to be. It got to be a disconnection from when she grew up. Maybe you didn't have enough time because she's like 38. So that means that
he might have been on the road.
That's been on the road.
He was young when he was out.
So he didn't really get to parent her like that. So maybe that's the disconnect. He didn't really get to teach her all the skills and whatnot. And then she probably just grew entitled because, hey, I'm Dr. Dre's daughter. He make a lot of money. He's going to forever take care of me. But I can see how the disconnect can be if you have 4 kids. Where's the father? Where's your career?
What did you do? What have you accomplished? It definitely has a lot of different ways you could attack that story.
And then also, I could feel like nobody want a leecher on them. Somebody that's just sucking up and without even trying to do anything or try to improve anything. So this is a sad situation, you know.
And I don't want to cut you off. I also don't want to paint like there's been a lot of stories coming about Dr. Dre not being the best kind of person.
Oh yeah, that's why I say he's not a good father.
Musical genius, but there's been abuse cases and a lot of different stories about Dre over the last 3-4 decades. So I mean, it's definitely interesting when he's like, "Yo, she probably figured that would help in her push and like putting this story out." Like we already know, there's a lot of questionable Dr. Dre decisions in his life. But I don't know, man. This shit is just, it's weird. 'Cause I feel like, and it's also like we're like grasping for straws for like stories.
Yeah.
Like this is on every major news site. It was like one of that like their front end stories.
And
like,
one thing we know about Dr. Dre, he stayed quiet. He stayed quiet through his whole divorce.
he was mad when Therese leaked that thing about him selling beats.
So I already know he's not even going to respond. Maybe they'll handle their issues outside of it. I just pray for the kids, the grandkids, because that's the most important stuff.
I hope they come. She can get some kind of assistance, though. I mean, maybe not from her, but like I hope like this. She finds a way to end up on her feet because that's still like, especially right now during the pandemic, you don't want to. This is the worst time to be homeless. And I think she said like her rental was like $2,300 or something. She only paid for 1 week. She's been in it for 3, so they're gonna take that back. So it's looking spooky out there for us. I hope she can get some kind of
Yeah, that's a fact.
something provided for her.
All right, can I get a gunshot for this though? This Verzuz this past week was epic. This is the best Verzuz throughout the whole series, and I love the Neo and the John Austin one. You feel me? I even like the Timberland and Swiss Beats rematch. I even like the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. But this was New York, baby. Come on now.
It was like the essence of hip hop.
Come on now. Now I gotta play this clip. I got to though. Come on now.
New York, the real New York. I'm outside.
Hold on, we gotta start it over.
You already suffered defeat.
You panicking,
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
New York, the real New York. I'm outside. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Colorado. Come to my block and see me, my niggas. All of y'all know I be down there. This is Kiss. I'm outside.
Nah, that was alphabetical slaughter.
Yo, at some point I was texting in the group chat. I was like, yo, please stop this.
I thought niggas was gonna fight. I thought it was on those basketball games. We're like, yo, your man's on the other team. Y'all going crazy, but yo, you got one more time to wild out before I punch you in your fucking face.
Facts, especially when Camron was sitting in his beach chair, that was crazy. I don't know why he bought a beach chair inside the place, and he was kicking Styles P off of it.
Styles P trying to take his shoe though, so it was definitely. I thought it was gonna be a fight just for the simple fact that Dipset rolled up with like 50 niggas.
Facts.
And I was like, they was like dead holding up the show. Like they didn't want to get up the stage. I'm like, yo, why y'all up there? Like this is not a concert. Like, this is a battle. Like y'all not providing nothing for this. Is ambiance.
Yeah, niggas didn't want to get off the stage. I'm like, bro,
it
was
old hood niggas, and I feel like old hood niggas, if you're unfamiliar, they don't listen. They feel that they're somewhere. They feel like it don't matter if they paid the cheapest ticket. They're going to try to get those luxury accommodations.
Hey, when Jadakiss took off Santana's
I thought it was over.
I thought it was over,
me?
and then he was pushing through them, and all. I was like, okay, this might be the first ever fight.
But then they said like Fat Joe had great commentary. He's like, yo, I swear, I thought they said Cam was about to leave. Like, he didn't even do it. Dipset does not like each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They are not highly cordial with
you can tell which group fucks with each other more than the other.
The tweet that was the funniest, they was like, oh, these niggas from Harlem with they weed smoking, they champagne, so it's going to beat the niggas from Yonkers that drink green juice and do push-ups before they go
Come on now. You saw Jadakiss a week or two ago doing pull-ups like it was nothing, bro. And you see Style P with the juice bar. Come on now.
Luch, that man was looking like a WWE superstar, boy.
Facts. My boy looked like he just did hard times. He just came out.
But you know what it came down to? I think this is something Jada pointed out. Like, a lot of dudes that do verses. When you think about it, when it was just the DJ and the artist, like, it's hard to create that show. It's like, oh, it looks weird because you're not getting crowd interaction. So, like, you see them bouncing and stuff like, okay, it's energy. I'm bouncing in my crib. But we got to see an actual crowd with the verses. And I think that played such a role. Because even though Trina and Eve tried it, Eve didn't really get to have it. She was in the UK when she did hers, and Trina was in Miami. But Trina's songs only really hit out there. Yo, Kiss, I was like, yo, what do they got 20? Like, I'm just thinking, like, I can name 15 Dipset as a collective Dipset songs, like, off the top. But then Kiss, they had the order, they had the answers. It wasn't a fair fight.
Yo, Jewels, bro, you should have never told them they never had ladies tracks. When he said that, and then Jadakiss just back to back to back, like they did force.
We got Grammys. All y'all know is Grams.
I was like, bro, I didn't even know some of the songs. Ride or Die Chick. I was like, and then you had Jadakiss who had that. Come on now, shit was banging over here, bro.
Yo, it was crazy because it was like, yo, when Killer had to do Suck It and Knock Up at the third record, I'm like, oh, they fucked up. They don't know what they doing.
Yeah, and it was mad. Like the Hey Ma and Oh Boy, they played it super duper at the end. Like it wasn't even part of the 20.
Well, you know what it was too? They kind of started creating mashups. It was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna have to, at this point early. You know, the opening round was going to the locks regardless,
of course.
And then it was like, I bet. Well, we're gonna hit you with the Jim Jones era. Boom. We're gonna hit you with the Santana era. Boom. We're gonna hit you with the Killer era. Boom. But it's like at that point it was too late.
Yeah, but they was playing some. They was even responding to the Locks records properly. Like the Lock, it was just you just saw a difference between a group and just
Collective individuals.
Yes, because you could tell they still smoke weed on the weekends with each other. They still hang out. They still perform. They know how to finish. Yo, at one point, Jadakiss was rapping everybody's verse. And if Style P took a breath while he was trying to rap his verse, Jadakiss was just still spitting it. You could tell they had real chemistry, and they've been performing for a long time. You could just tell, like, maybe Dipset fuck with each other on a surface level, but ain't really that deep.
Yeah, there was a business decision. It wasn't like, yo, it's not. I'm not going to have lunch with you after this. Like, the Locks was outside. Like, yo, Kiss, man. A lot of people, even myself included, was like, whenever he used to say top 5 that alive, like, all right, yeah, you think because maybe he doesn't got the collection of mainstream hits, and I mean, I'm talking like number ones. Like, you can't name an era where Jadakiss was the top of the rap game, but you could say consistently for the last 30 years that man has been a problem on the mic.
Can I play this? Can I play this? Who Shot You verse?
Go ahead.
Come on now, come on.
But yo, the showmanship is really like they could have played like Dipset might have had the song that you hear more frequently, but it was 100% the showmanship. It's like Fat Joe said, it was like one of the old school battles. Like, it felt like a heavyweight fight. Like everyone that was important was supposed to be there, and it was black as hell. And that was just so fire. It wasn't like no pop element. It's no pop star shit. It was like I was crazy. My mom's texted me at like 6 in the morning, like, yo, I just went to sleep like 3 hours ago. I watched that shit twice. I was like, are you? I remember her like buying the last Kiss album and like bumping like, yo, she said she was a model for a year and a half. What? That was my shit.
Say your man is up north.
He would have got left up north, but he was the chef up north. Anyways, I'm K.I. double.
Yo, it was just, we can all agree Jadakiss was the MVP of the whole verses. From both sides, he carried the Locks. He felt like Kobe. And he took that Kobe picture at the end. Yo, he got it, bro. He put the 62 point. Yo, ESPN, shout out to ESPN for that graphic. I don't know if they actually created it, but they getting the most credit for it. They put in Jadakiss' face over the 62 point game that Carmelo Anthony had. Fire. But yo,
the price went up for Jadakiss.
Oh yeah,
that tour that they're about to go on is going to be crazy for all of them. I think it was a reality check for a lot of people too, because it's different. Like I said, it's different when it's just you and another, like you, your DJ versus him, his DJ online. You just seeing comments rolling. This had a big fight feel, and crowd reaction went a lot into like the same way we was reacting in group chat or in your crib. That's how people was reacting in this freaking what's it called in the garden.
Yeah, and everybody told me, yo, because my man was in there. He was saying, yo, the energy was even bigger than you saw on the live. Like, yo, every song was hitting and they was rapping it. And this, yo, it was a beautiful event for hip hop because, you know, no violence happened, nothing happened. Everybody did perform and they had fun. You know, it shows that we could come together and even be competitive and have that competitive spirit because, you know, they was getting a little feisty on the stage a little bit, but it was all good. So it was like, it was just beautiful to see, to be honest with you. I felt so proud to be a New Yorker watching this.
I feel like that joint also hit different if he was outside of New York because though you know Dipset records outside of New York, you know the major Locks, right? That was 90s hip hop for the Locks, and then early 2000s you had Dipset. We need 50 to do a versus. I need to see it. I know G Unit.
It's only against Ja Rule though. It gotta be G Unit versus Ink.
It has to be Ja. That's not gonna happen. 50 hates his guts. But yo, Jadakiss, drop an album, bro. Do what people do when they do other mass singers. Just drop a tape or something. Just because you know the mass is gonna eat it. I think his streams went up like 200% the day after.
Oh yeah, and then you know what shows about this versus? You can never really pick a winner because this is the same thing with Jadakiss and Fabulous. You thought Fabulous would have beat Jadakiss because of the hits, but Fabulous never planned it, and you could tell Dipset to start, we just going to perform my song here and there. We're not going to do that. Yo, the Locks had mashups of their songs. They played close to 40 songs.
But they had answers. Like, are you going to play this? I got you.
Yeah. And they, you don't have lady songs? All right, I'm going to hit you with a 4-piece.
They going to try to go into their shorty bag. All right, we going to fuck them up when they say that shit.
You feel me? So it's like, yo, they actually sat and game plan with each other. You guys just came there thinking, oh, we just going to do balling, suck it or not, hey, ma, computer love sounds like computer love. Or computers putin'. I think that's the line.
Computers putin', shooters shooting.
And that wasn't it. And we seen that a lot with this verses. Like, yo, artists, y'all sign up to do verses. And I know what you gonna call it, Jennifer Hudson thinking about doing it with Fantasia. Please plan your game plan out. Have some rebuttals. Have your song structure.
That's for the aunties. That's not for me. I'm not going to watch.
You're not going. Come on now. If they don't play the When I See You.
That's the only one I want to hear.
See you. Come on.
A spotlight. Like they just gonna be riffing. It's gonna be good energy. But I'm like, I can watch that on
You
YouTube.
know the woman gonna be attending, so you know you
Yeah,
gotta.
you gonna be in trouble. It's gonna be like Keisha Cole and Ashanti. You gonna be in trouble. They're gonna sing certain. I should have lied. I should have cheated. I was like,
you know what? You fact. They be like, I remember last time you didn't do that. You ain't shit, nigga.
You ain't come home till 1:00 that night. What was you doing, nigga? Let me know.
Oh yeah, niggas gonna have to run tippy toes against that versus.
Just stay at your mama house that night, fellas.
Oh man, so speaking of concerts, it's basically the Dababy versus festivals right now.
Which is bullshit. Granted, he fucked up, but these festivals is really clout. They clout chasing right now. It's all optics.
Facts.
It's all optics.
Like one city is blaming Dababy for its radio station for canceling Summer Jam. I'm like, wait, why is the Summer Jam canceling off of just Dababy?
Can we just be honest? All these festivals should be canceled. I understand like the monetary thing. Like, all right, they missed 2 years of the festival. They probably not gonna have it again or be able to have it in the same capacity. But yo, COVID is outside. These are COVID cesspools. And then 2 is like, all right, I knew Dababy was an ignorant nigga when I first heard Shook. Hopping the man gone. You know, I was like, I knew the nigga. All right, this nigga, and he kills him. I like, yeah, don't never let him talk.
Y'all didn't cancel him when he punched the girl.
He snuffed shorty
in a concert.
It's not funny, but it's funny because he smuffed shorty. Like, no, what the fuck? She came from my eyes, son.
Yo, he has been punching people in his concerts for a while.
But you don't go against the LGBTQ community, and it's like it's weird though because I saw like, I think it was one of the actresses from Pose. She like retweeted his apology, and the people from the community was getting on like going at her neck, and it's like. It's a very singular mindset. And this is not defending Dababy, but it's like if we preach unity and equality and acceptance, you also have to preach forgiveness. Or, you know, granted, we understand Dababy did not write that apology. We get that. Those are not his words. He had somebody write it for him. But if
he's talking about, he put on his story that he's unbodied, basically.
Yeah. But it's also a matter of like, yo, somebody gonna try to do better. You can't shit on them because you still mad. So you're not gonna like, you gonna be mad at somebody else for accepting the apology.
Yeah.
Or you're not an ally because you want to help this person or like your feelings are hurt. Granted, again, hate is very, very strong, but at the same point.
And that's why I want to give a shout out to Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus for actually trying to communicate with him and sit him down and have.
That was clout chasing too, though. That was definitely clout chasing.
But both of them was crazy, and both of them
use niggas to get to change their image to become adult artists.
Okay, Justin Bieber made a whole song about hanging niggas.
He did, and then he
one lonely nigga,
and then he made an R&B album. Was like, all right, y'all, I'm riding with y'all. So the white people say you're doing a little too much, Justin. I need you to.
And then Miley Cyrus over here looking like a wet bag of chicken twerking. Of course she had.
And then what happened? They got popping again and they distanced themselves from the culture. Not saying Justin Bieber to put out some slaps.
But you know, at least them reaching their hands out to offer help.
To him. Because you know what? They probably got a song with the nigga on their next album, but they not trying to fuck. Like, you seen that they took the Dua Lipa, his version, they took it off the radio and they played the regular version now on all stations.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. So the festivals is really like
keep the same energy from now on with anything now.
But it's not. It's selective, and it has to be specific groups of people doing it. You feel me?
I ain't gonna believe we never gonna disrespect the LGBT, even though we don't have no reason to disrespect the LGBT community.
But you know what?
Hey, this might not go where podcast stands with the LGBT community.
100%. But you also have to be like, you gotta be honest. Like, that's a community that when there is something that creates friction within it or around it, like. That you already know you're in trouble. It's over. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's when and how long.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's when.
Yo, and that's why I'm a little jealous of them because I wish black people was on the same type of unity as them.
This might not go well.
Oh, for you? Oh, okay. Give me the take. Give me the take.
I'm just gonna say it's not gonna go well because for the black movement is the base model for a lot of these other social justice movements. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And the common ideology is like being a member of the LGBT community is, you know, different shades, different colors. And it's more so a marriage and, you know, people spreading ignorance. That's easier to unite on a united front. We're not really challenging them as a sense of, like, you know, like the ignorance of people going out, like regular people coming. For black people, you're always going to have those levels of dissension. You're always going to have those levels of like, yo, we've already been separated by color, creed, ethnicity. We're all black, but I'm a black Jamaican, I'm a black Trinidadian, I'm a black West African, I'm a black, I'm a black, but then I'm a Nigerian, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm all this. So it's not impossible, but they normally say it takes twice as long to get over something as it happened. So slavery and everything, the damages from all that happened for 400 years. We're saying 800 years to get everybody on the same page.
To be honest with you, it's going to be more because we're still suffering from damages. If people fail to understand, because I saw something, somebody was posting this viral this rejection letter from Emory University from 1969. Basically, the person was rejecting this person because of the color of their skin. It's not that long ago. 50 to 60 years is not that long ago.
It's not.
So 400. I'm saying it's gonna take us 1,000 years.
And
to get
we're
over
looking
it.
for policy to protect us from police and like a lot, like the big fight for the LGBT community is like literally is like equality, safety, marriage in all states, etc. So you feel me? Like those are easier roadblocks. It's easier to appease that than it is to rebuild the whole police system.
I want to get off this topic because they're gonna cancel us.
I'm not saying nothing. But see, I didn't say nothing. So like, if somebody felt wrong about what I said, I'm like, I'm not disregarding. I'm just saying like that's. I always try to delineate between the two because you could be black, you could be gay, but I feel like the policies for your gay side will probably be addressed quicker than the policies for your black side, which we have seen
because it got.
It's a lot more different. It's the rainbow. So these different colors that are also affected.
And you also got more white people in there. So they dominated the community. So of course they're gonna get their work. You know what? We're gonna get
But in terms of the baby, I feel like, yo, it's like we just had this conversation like 3 years ago, like, yo, how long he gonna be here? He got like another year, he got another 2. He might have 3 weeks. He might have 3 weeks at this point. It might be over.
Nah. You know, I believe in what NLE Chopper say. He's gonna come out bigger than ever, and I believe that. I believe once we get a lot of clown to put in as a clown of the week or clown of the month or clown of the quarter, he's going to come back with a lot of album and it's going to hit because he's too much of a star right now. He has too many #1 hits, too many successful albums for you to completely cancel him out. He has to do some shit like R. Kelly. Even R. Kelly did his shit. He's still not even truly canceled like that. He's
like mainstream hip hop right now.
Yeah, he's very mainstream hip hop. So he gotta continue down this road of fuckery for him to completely fade out. I feel like he extended his career by now. He's gonna have a career like Chris Brown in a sense of he's going to continue releasing music until you love him again.
Until you love him again. That is true. Because Chris was dropping like 80-song albums. So y'all going to like one of these motherfuckers.
Yep. And what we did, we end up liking most of the album. and now look at him. We praising him for even telling Dababy to shut up and perform.
Just perform and shut up. Don't even try.
So that's why I feel like now his career is now on the Chris Brown trajectory now because with all the incidents he had in his career so far, and I already know he has over 300 songs in the tuck or more. He's going to keep flooding it with visuals. He's going to keep the streets hot. And then boom. And you know our attention span, especially in this day and age, is short as hell. Yo, it is going to take a lot of person just to make something stupid or say something stupid in the public eye for him to get the heat off, and then he's going to release a banger. Everybody's going to be like, yo, what he said is not that serious. But my biggest problem about this festival is the festival pretending to care for people. Yeah. You notice, if y'all really cared for people, y'all wouldn't be having this cesspool of COVID.
Yeah, it's all optics and cash.
Like, look at Rolling Loud. Yo, Florida's COVID case has been going up in the thousands since Rolling Loud. Chicago's about to go up too with Lollapalooza. So do these festivals and companies really care about the people and really have morals the way they're projecting for kicking Dababy off of these concerts? No. So I don't like that, these corporations are trying to build up popularity by shutting down a black man. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, he has done something stupid. Yes, I do not support what he has said, but you guys using his downfall to propel your festival and to get more people to come out and to keep spreading COVID is not really a great thing to do. So that's why I say, festival, stop it and stop trying to blame it on the baby. Just say you want the clout and get the clout. That's why clout is a hell of a drug.
That's 100% facts.
Now, Young Miami, stay with a rich nigga though. Come on now, give her an applaud.
We got for real. We got but she got a real scamming ass rich.
Come on now, she got scamming on a rich ass nigga. Yo, I love when rappers live by their lyrics. You feel me? Rap your truth. Yo, so if y'all didn't know, Young Miami has been spotted out with Diddy. So previously, they've been at a couple events together. And we all thought, maybe, Diddy's just mentoring her, quote unquote.
With his dick. I thought my mic was muted.
Come on now. So we thought, she just probably being friends, but this recent video of her being on his lap and he laying down and all that.
He like, y'all know what fuck the fucking vibes. You know the vibes.
Come on now. This is my Casey for the next couple of years right now. Come on in. She gonna play her role better than Casey or Cassidy.
Cassie?
Yeah. She gonna play her role better than her. Come on now. As long as you keep giving her bread and making her be fly.
Did he keep him a young piece? I ain't gonna.
Come on now.
Did he that uncle at the party? That shit, shorty. I bet y'all break up. She gonna be mine. Watch.
And he has no rules. You saw he over here was fucking Lori Harvey after his son got her.
We don't know if they was fucking. They was together.
Yo, he was. Come on now. He was over there hugged up when me and Steve Harvey. Like he don't care. He was you almost Steve Harvey's age and you with his daughter.
Stepdaughter. Steve don't care. Like, Lori gonna do what she gonna do. That's her mama fault. She ain't raised her right. That's what you gotta say. I'm distant. I'm that like, word. Damn. Look what you done did.
Well, I mean, what you think about this new power couple?
Are they a power couple? She's in the top one of the hot female groups. He's Diddy. I mean, it don't really mean shit to me. It's just interesting. Cause I'm like, did he really keep a young piece on his arm? And it's like, Carisha.
Do you think that she's trying to find a public relationship to combat her JT and Lil Uzi relationship?
I don't know. I thought she was with the other. I guess the other guy was just her baby father.
Southside, yeah.
That's her baby father, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really have too much of a perspective on it. Honestly, like I said, shit. If I was single at 50 and I could pull something like Carisha, I'd do it too. Shit. Like Diddy is that guy. I mean, I know we think Diddy a little sus, but hey, my man's.
And he's sticking besides that 15 roaches.
Man, that boy wildin' with that one. But hey, my boy got him a young girl. He's Diddy. It's Diddy. Hey. He was with J-Lo a couple weeks back before she went public with Ben. Like he be running through him.
Come on now, though. So, and he also was in a magazine, and I think he's supposed to have an album coming out soon, right? Something like that.
He always drop an album out randomly. That he don't ever write nothing on.
Facts. And you know what? Speaking of Jadakiss,
he owned it.
Yep. But speaking of Jadakiss, he admitted that Jadakiss wrote all about the Benjamin verse for him. So that's a lot of point for Jadakiss legacy right there. You feel me? Because that's all about the Benjamins, and we might have to do a topic on this in the future. Just like, and that might be a tough debate.
Top 10 hip hop songs ever.
Yeah,
it definitely.
All about the Benjamins have to be in the top 10.
It does.
So, whatever else fails, go.
Can we just doubling back to that shit too? Why did that DJ think it was a good idea to play Hit 'Em Up in New York City?
Oh, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's talk about that real quick. The little DJ battle that they had in the beginning, bro, was...
That nigga was playing Roscoe Dash in 2021.
Don't do that to Roscoe Dash. Nah. Roscoe Dash had the college scene by a chokehold. Come on now.
Want me to make you cry? We went to college 10 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Next caller. Next topic.
Come on, no hands.
Yeah.
All the way.
I was 18.
Turned up.
I was 18. All the way turned out, I might have been 17.
All right, let's move on. All right, I know you don't want to talk about this topic because you don't really.
I don't care.
You don't care about this person, but 6ix9ine is inching back into the spotlight. So, as everyone knows, DJ Academics has started his own podcast, which is going to be exclusively on the Spotify app. You feel me? Which I'm kind of surprised about that, especially what happened between Joe Budden podcast and Spotify. I don't know why would he take his stuff, but I give DJ Academics a little prop because he's a little smarter than the average.
I'd say because he has his own platform already. He's already monetizing with Twitch on his stuff, so it's probably easier. It's like he's probably getting the Spotify bag, but he's not making it his end all be all bag.
Of course. So apparently, his first episode is 6ix9ine talking with Whack 100, and they had a debate going. Now, granted, don't really care about that. Wasn't going to talk about that. It was just after it got aired, it went to social media and went to Clubhouse. Wow, Clubhouse. We have not talked about Clubhouse in a long time. You see how
people was paying like $200 for a Clubhouse invite?
Oh my God. Now look at it, but now it's gonna go back up now because of this. So apparently there was words exchanged between Whack 100 and 21 Savage. Let's play a little clip of this.
Majority of the artists of this generation right now,
it's a whole bunch of them. I'm not just blaming 6ix9ine.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Hey,
somebody told me 21 Savage was upset at me about doing this interview. 21, what's up, man? You got something you want to say to me? We always been all right. We got an open line of communication. You there?
Yeah, what's up?
What up? Well, they told me you was upset at me, my nigga. Talk to me.
I said you lying for agreeing with anything that nigga say.
Okay, now listen. When you say lame, right? Because y'all lingo look different. What you mean by I'm lame? Like, what you mean?
Like, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what you
agree. What is it that you don't agree with?
I just feel like a gangster and a rat can't agree on nothing in life. I don't give a damn how right a nigga is. Like,
all right, y'all could check it out. Y'all could check it out on the rest on DJ Academics page. We're not gonna play all of that because, to be honest with you, I don't know why they even beefing now, because now they talking about fighting Whack 100 versus 21 Savage. They talking about fighting each other over 6ix9ine, which I could care less. But I'm also a little upset that he's sneaking back into the spotlight, because my biggest problem with 6ix9ine wasn't all his antics, and I was talking to Slick earlier about this, is the effect that he has on the public. I'm going to go on a little rant. I'm from an old school where you can't invite a man to your private parts without willing to fight or die. You can't go around telling everybody, suck my dick. You say that, you got to prepare to fight or die for it. And him moving the way he was moving, talking to people the way he's moving, especially in this trolling age, is very detrimental for the youth. Because you got these youth thinking they can do certain things and say certain things, but the whole time, homeboy moves tact. He moved tactical. He knows what he do. He knows when to record his antics. He goes in early to the city. He does his video. He doesn't post the video until he leaves. He walks around with security. He makes sure he's safe. He knows how to move tact. These kids out here don't know that. So they over here thinking, oh, he's such a tough guy. Nobody's going to touch him. He's untouchable. Oh, he could do whatever he wants. But that's not the case for you. And I'm saying don't follow in his footsteps and don't think that, oh, just because he can do it, I can do it. Because he knows how to move. He's not a dumb person at all. To be honest with you, I put him on the same level as Lil Nas X with knowing how to use the internet. They know how to make themselves buzz. They know how to create controversies around their names and stuff. So he's not dumb at all. I would never play him as dumb. If you think he's dumb and you don't think he knows what he's doing, you already lost. But my biggest problem with him was how the youth were being guided by him and being guided by his antics. And I just think now it's just even more, because it's now you're talking about being tough and talking about, oh, I'm not pussy, we can fight. And he talking about fighting with Blueface for money or saying a one-on-one fight with Lil Durk. I'm like, bro, we know you're not about that life. There's been documentaries explaining your whole life that you really was just a skater boy working at a deli in Brooklyn and you just met up with some gangster people and you just got part of this life and now you just think you're just hard body. I already know karma's going to go for him. Just for everybody else, all the little kids, please understand this is entertainment and it's not something that you should follow, because just like how it caught up to him, it can catch up to you. That's my little rant. What you got to say, Slick?
About 6ix9ine, nothing. I was more so about the Whack 100. Well, Whack 100, everybody know he's a celebrity, but he's also a certified street nigga, OG in the hood. And 21 Savage, I get it. It's like, yo, if you're an artist, but you also were from the streets, and you know, like, it's some shit that if the feds found out you going away for a long time, if somebody in your camp was out here like, yo, I'm about to do a bid, but I can tell you what that nigga's doing. No, snitches get no respect in the hood. If you a rat, you a rat. And it's like, you don't have to.
And it's been proven. It's not even a rumor.
Yeah, it's like, if you're a rat, even if you're not about the street life, you know somebody's snitching, you know not to be associated with that nigga, because it's like, well, that's just a bad look in the hood. And I think them getting into like the whole situation with like them wanting to fight, it's kind of like, you know what? For Whack, him being on the podcast, is he gonna be on it all the time? But this was like a one-time thing.
I think it's a one-time thing.
Like, that's publicity for him. He manages some West Coast artists. He still has a strong voice in West Coast hip hop, and you know, as a figure in hip hop as it stands currently, right?
Yep.
So him being there is media. He even, I will say, in the interview when he was arguing with 6ix9ine, from what I saw, he even alluded to it like, yo, all that gangster shit, like the shit you talking about, don't be insinuating, but also understand, like, right here, I'm not trying to get at you. You feel me? This is media. This is entertainment. He's delineating between those lines, and some people can't turn that off. And 21 is one of those people who's like, yo, if I'm in the room with 6ix9ine, I'm with you. Not realizing everyone knows 6ix9ine is untouchable right now.
Oh, facts.
If something happens to that boy, you're going away for a long time.
Because I wouldn't even respect you as a leader in your camp if you allowed somebody to even go, because you automatically sending your guy to jail.
100%.
If you send your guy to do anything, beat up, shoot, whatever, you automatically sending your guy to jail. Ain't no way about it. Because not only he has security, but you have hip-hop police watching his every move and waiting for you guys to slip up so they can indict you.
He's really just, he's a red herring. He's just out there. It's like, all right, well, we see, you know, he's bait.
And then this is a lot of clip I want to play about 6ix9ine talking about Jim Jones, and I want you to tell me if they're snitching or not.
Man.
Wait. Let me get this off. Yo, Jim. Jim. Yo, Whack. Let me just get this off my shoulders, right? Let me just get this off my shoulders to show you what type of I am and why it's still early. Let me get this off my shoulders. Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same I ran with a decade before I met him. Jim Jones, the Dipset, the that was just over there dancing and on Verzuz. Jim Jones was running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, Road Murder, Roland Martin. He was running Fu Banger, Fuquan. I forgot his last name, Fuquan something. He was running with all of the cats I ran with and got in daddy for. You know what Jim Jones did? That nigga did not take care of none of them. Because when I ran to them, Shotty was sleeping on the rug on Madison between Tompkins and Troop. Mel Murder was on Gates and Marcus Garvey with his baby mother. Roland Martin was just doing 9 years. He blew trial. That make them. That take care of them. From shot.
Let me get this. We not gonna play that, but once again,
too many N-words. Me, my nigga, he might have to get his ass whooped.
Facts, but you can watch the rest of it on what he said on Clubhouse. But do you not understand now? Y'all shouldn't be even talking to him because he just basically indicted Jim Jones by saying he'd been rolling with all these people and all of that.
He also said Jim Jones ain't holding him down, trying to create some kind of friction.
Do y'all still want to have a public face-off with this guy? To be honest with you, I'm not talking to him. He could say whatever he want, and that's why I say shout out to Lil Durk, because Lil Durk never acknowledged everything that he says, because he's been, when his brother died, 6ix9ine was in the comments talking crap. When Vaughn died, he was in the comments talking crap, and I applaud Lil Durk for not even, because I don't understand why y'all even, that's why I'm going to put blame on 21 Savage, because I'm like, 21 Savage, you should have known better. You getting in a public match with him only helps him, and it only hurts you, because now you're going to have the feds looking into what you got going on. So, hey, the only way to keep 6ix9ine from growing is to stop talking about him, and that's what we're going to do here at This Might Not Go Well podcast. Alrighty, though, but speaking on music, though, how you feel about Kanye West dubbing y'all 3 times now?
I saw it coming. He gonna drop that shit like a random Wednesday. He don't care about the sales of it. He know he's building up hype and people. And like I heard, even like this was like party. He had mad new high profile features on it. So it's just like when Ye drop it, we gonna get it. I'd rather
he was recording the verse like 2 hours before his show.
That's funny. And normally like it takes 3 weeks for an album to get like censored, like put on all the streaming platforms. We're not getting that shit till Christmas, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me that much. I'm like, yo. When it comes, I already know what a Ye album is like when you hear it the first time. If it's getting the response everybody else is getting to it, hey, I'm excited.
What you thought about the features on it? You got Pusha T, Don Toliver, Kid Cudi, Fabio Foreign, JG Ruga. I'm surprised about that because Ruga is a real Chicago. He's booming in Chicago, but I didn't think he would be on Kanye West's radar like
Kanye
that.
Kanye is from Chi-Town. He bought out Chief Keef when Chief Keef was popping in Chicago.
But that's different because Ruga is not popping as Chief Keef was popping. Like you have to really be in the drill scene in Chicago to really know who Ruga is. Because I know who Ruga is because I like the scene. Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, Baby King, which I'm excited for, Young Thug, Roy. I don't even know some of these niggas' names. Who's 07 Shakes? Westside Gun, Kanye, Conway the Machine, Jay Electronica, Sheik Loose.
He definitely does fuck with Griselda.
Jadakiss and Style P's, look at that, though. Shout out to them. Larry Hoover Jr. Oh, let me find out Kanye West is GD out here. he big folks. Pop Smoke. I hope it's a good verse because I don't know what the hell. I think that was the trade off. Maybe Kanye West got on his album so he could get Pop Smoke's vocals on his album. What you think?
That makes sense.
Jay-Z, I'm hearing. And you know what? Side note, I don't like that Justin LeBoy is our media person for him, though. He got all the scoop on this album. I don't know how I feel about that.
Kanye is just tapping in with some, but he wants a small team, but he wants somebody that's in that. You know, if they say something, people gonna look at it, and not just regular people with the blogs and everything. So it's
over here talking about the Watch the Throne too heavy. Like he really knows that they really about to come out with another.
They are going to do it because he's not with Kim anymore publicly.
Oh, and he's not supporting Trump no more too. So
yeah, it's all optics. They could even they could do Big Brother too.
I like that, but I feel like everybody's saying that the reason why he's not dropping the album is because, Certified Lover Boy is still up in the air.
And they both sitting here like, all right, who's playing chicken? Who gonna win? Who gonna drop first?
Because I think, and shout out to the new Roy and Maul episode, and they was talking about how Kanye West wants to have a competition with Drake. He wants to drop it the same way just so he can say, yo, I'm still the best. But the thing about it is, doesn't even matter if he drops the same day as Drake, he's losing. Everybody's been talking, every month since January, since he postponed the album, everybody's been, it's February, where's the damn album, Drake? Even now, August, where's the damn album, Drake? He's not winning that battle. It's not like the 50 Cent versus Kanye West of what was it, 09?
You'd be surprised though. This is the first Kanye album in 4 years where he's actually putting out non-secular music.
But that's the thing. People are not really jacking the gospel Kanye.
That's what I say. But I don't think he's cursing per se a lot. But I don't think he has the Weeknd singing or Favi talking about God. And this is Mr. Shitting, pooping. Like he's not doing that. So I feel like this might be our closest to what was the last real Kanye album we got. Was it Life of Pablo? What was the one after?
I think Life of Pablo.
I think it was Life of Pablo.
Was the I guess publicly good one.
Yeah, that was the last like real Ye album. Like that's when I seen him at the festival and I was like, oh, Ye is different.
But Drake, release the damn album, bro. You told me before the end of the summer, bro. I'm trying to go on my vacation in the next week or two. Blasting Certified Lover Boy, bro. What are you doing out here, Drake? Come on now. You know I'm the biggest stan, bro. What you doing out here, bro? Drop it, because I need the Take Care song. That little snippet, I might even put that as my song of the week, bro. Because that shit fire, though.
Never heard it.
No, okay, I got you. So let's wrap up these last couple of topics so we can get to the song of the week. So you're going on an airplane soon. This Frontier Airlines. The boy that got duct taped. You want to talk about
dummy?
it?
They got duct taped because he was dead groping flight attendants and being belligerent. Yeah, nigga, they locked your ass up so you don't do nothing else stupid. And his response, my parents were worth $2 million. Da 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 da. What? You just got put on a no-fly list. No amount of money is getting you off for that. Not no measly $2 million.
Facts.
I just feel like a lot of people wasn't built. They weren't going outside beforehand, and now it's just like since they've like, oh, it's the pandemic, but I'm gonna get because Frontier is like Spirit. You getting a really cheap base fare, and then whatever you take with you, that's what you pay as you go.
Yeah,
but. Yo, people stop going on these cheap ass. I know sometimes it's all you can afford, but yo, think about it. If you go into a hot spot place, like you going to Miami, you know it's going to be a lot of ratchet shit on that flight.
That's a fact because they was fighting in Spirit.
Yo, you saw the shit last week where they canceled like 100 flights from Spirit and American Airlines and like what was it? Was it Detroit or DC somewhere? They and it was like overnight. So like the people that was working the rebooking line, there was 2 lines, one for each airline. They went home and had people waiting for hours for no like service. People had to sleep in the airport. It was crazy. Actually, no, it was Dallas. It was Dallas Fort Wayne.
Oh damn! That's
So I'm not the most excited for the beginning of this travel process. But I'm just like I'm prepared for any bullshit. Yeah, and then
I remember a couple episodes ago we was talking about how a guy was trying to
open the door,
open an emergency exit, and I'm like, bro,
I'm beating his ass.
Facts, and I'm upset that they end up firing that guy who duct taped. I'm like, what you want him to do? He was fighting the flight attendant.
Yeah, he put your whole flight at risk. But for them little cheap load airlines. They don't give a fuck about the people. It's just the bread. They just want the money. So they're like, all right, you caused the issue. You were a part of the issue. No matter what you did, you out of here. But a lot of people was trying to boycott them now in response to solidarity to that crew. Because the whole crew got suspended.
Oh, shit.
Not even just the guy that duct taped. It was also the stewardess that were getting groped.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm warning y'all right now. Y'all do anything in a flight when I'm on, I'm whipping ass. I'm whipping ass and taking.
I need people to record the whole incident though. Don't just show the part where I'm swinging. Like show the part where I'm like, yo, my nigga, relax. I'm trying to get home. Like I need narrative and context. You gonna just show me beating him up, and now I'm on a no-fly list too? Like no.
Nah, because that shit crazy. Because I'm like, yo, bro, we already nervous being on a plane, given what goes on in the plane and weather and all that, and then now we have to be worried about people jumping up or fighting and groping. Because you can't control yourself or you just want to go viral.
Yeah, nah, fuck all that.
Sit your ass down.
Don't bring none of that shit my way.
Alrighty. NBA free agency was lit. We gave y'all a little bit because that's the only thing we knew about a couple days ago.
It started the day after we recorded.
The day after shit went crazy. Chicago Bulls pulled up. I'm like, bro, how the hell did y'all become a playoff team just like this, bro?
We'll see.
Lakers, Melo. Come on now.
Not just Melo. They got Malik Monk. They got what's the name? A kid from Miami.
Chris Dunn? Yeah,
Chris Dunn. Kendrick Nunn. They got Kendrick Nunn. The fact that they were able to get some youth on that bench was actually major.
Dwight Howard.
They got a lot of guys that could fill some major positions. Miami, they got Kyle Lowry. They got PJ Tucker because Milwaukee didn't want to pay him, which was foolish.
What that?
There's a lot of major. The Knicks got Kemba for the low. I thought he was going to pay short of $20 million.
I think Victor Oladipo is going to stay with the Heat.
He re-signed for the minimum. A lot of guys there wasn't a lot of money out there, so a lot of guys had to take like prove it deals. A lot of minimum contracts for guys that are like former All Stars or 20-point scorers. So
can't believe what you gonna call it? The Ball brothers getting bread out here.
Yeah, Lonzo got $85 million. LaMelo about to get all the money in the world when his contract come out. LiAngelo got picked up by the Hornets for summer league.
Come on now, but Caruso is out, bro. I'm sad. Though.
They had to pick, and I think it was easier. Caruso has pretty much hit his ceiling as a player. He can only get so much better. You know he's going to be a high-end backup. He'll be a top 40 guard, which is like, if there's 30 starting point guards and he's the 32nd best point guard and he's coming off your bench, that's perfect. But Taylor Horton-Tucker is 20 years old. You still don't know what he's going to. He averaged, 9 points and whatever else, playing good defense. He just can't. He's not a knockdown shooter yet. He's 20. And, you give him a nice contract. The Lakers try to create a trade later on. They can do so. Shout out to the Knicks. A lot of people was middling on them giving all their guys money, but they structured the contracts where it's like if Dame wants to come or somebody else to come, they got salary matching things. They could match salary and
I ain't gonna lie, they have a solid team. They gave Julius Randle his money. I don't know about the Fournier one though, because
Fournier is a top 18 shooting guard. Now think about it this way. Last year it was just Julius and RJ. That's all you had on offense. Now it's like, all right, you can't just load up on the paint because you got Kemba The point at first, the thing will go position by position. For point guard, you start out with Kemba, who even when he wasn't healthy was 19-5, and he shot his worst pull-up 3-point percentage in years. And he's playing with other ball-dominant guys. Now you say he got a chance to be healthy. Let's see what he's looking like. Then off the bench, Derrick Rose. So right now, if they're both healthy, or at least 85% of the players they've been the last couple of years, that means you're getting at least 30 points every night from your point guard situation.
That's a fact.
As shooting guard, you got Fournier, who, even though he's not the most flashy guy, he's consistent. And he's likely to have games where he has 12 points. He's also likely to have games where he has 30 points. And he's going to hit and space the court for who? R.J. Barrett, because now you can't stack the paint. Because now the Knicks have certified shooters. And they're too deep at every position. Because I think who's behind? Behind Fournier is Quickly.
Yep.
Derrick Rose and Emmanuel Quickly cooked teams last year. Sometimes they got the Knicks into games and then let Julius Randle bring it home. Then at 3, R.J. Barrett, he made a big leap last year. This year, I don't know. Can he average 19 points and continue to shoot a high percentage from 3? I hope so. Maybe come back with a move or two, a counter move, so they can't just take away his left hand.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then you got Alec Burks behind him. And you got Mr. Randall himself. He signed a very team-friendly deal. Because if he would have waited till next year, he could have got $200 million over 5.
Jeez.
So now he's got a basically 140 over 5, but he gave
Kemba Walker with him. That's a nice look.
Now you can throw Randall in some pick and rolls, and it's like he can trust the guy that's initiating. You feel me?
And Kemba Kasura too.
Got Obi behind him, and then you got too deep at every position, and then you got the rookies. So you got a solid 12 to 14 man roster.
Knicks tape, baby.
Not saying they're going to be a 4 seed again because Chicago got better, Miami got better,
and then
Boston.
KD just signed an extension. He ended his career with the Nets, basically.
But you think about a lot of guys like Kawhi signed his extension too. These guys are in cities like Kawhi and LeBron in LA, KD's in New York. I mean Brooklyn.
I really wanted Andre Iguodala on the Lakers, but he's returning to the Warriors.
That's better for him. They could use him. I feel like
Kelly Oubre with the Hornets is not a bad look.
That's
a lot of score for LaMelo.
As an athlete too, so they can go super small. They could play PJ Washington at the 5 and get a little spooky out there. That's switchability and jump shooting at every position. So we'll see what they do. Well,
Team USA is advancing to the gold medalist game too, so we doing good though.
That game is in like 30 minutes actually, so we're gonna wrap this shit up.
I ain't gonna lie, LaMarcus Aldridge, please retire, bro. Stay retired, bro, because you talking about consistently coming back, bro. I'm just like, don't ever do that to yourself, bro. Don't hurt yourself trying to be an NBA championship like Blake Griffin, because Blake Griffin extended his contract with the Nets for 1 more year, because I think he really, because they are the favorites to win the championship right now,
as they should be, because like they said, they can shoot. You got guys that, all right, you're not creating, you don't have the ball in your hand, but you can still shoot. It's lit.
And then I ain't gonna lie though, Patty Mills is a good pickup for the Nets.
They got Patty Mills. They got Bruce Brown back. They had a good draft.
Because you might call it, that team stay injured and they need a point guard. Patty Mills is going to do well. Only Andre Drummond, stupid for signing with the 76ers. How does that even going to work? You talk about the Lakers not using you enough, but you go to a team that's going to probably that's going to use you for your body and not for any points or whatnot.
Well, think about it. Doc Rivers is notorious, even though he's a poor playoff execution coach. He's notorious for taking players with talent but not necessarily IQ and getting the most out of them. And you say Joel Embiid we already know if this is an 82-game season, he's probably playing 70. So he's missing at least 12 games. You got somebody who's a recent all-star center who in 20 minutes will give you 10 points and 10 rebounds. So it's insurance in case Joel Embiid gets hurt. Like last year, they were killing it. He had a knee injury here, ankle injury here, shoulder, back, all of these ailments. Now it's like you could play Joel Embiid 30 minutes. You could play him the other, 20, 30 minutes, depending, like staggering them. And you know you're going to get production out that center spot. That's a guaranteed. If Joel Embiid's averaging 30, that's 40 points and 25 rebounds a night from your center position. You take that every time.
A lot of people got a lot of money. SGA scored 5 years, $172 million.
That's what they said. The trade rumors. You can't tell a kid you're going to trade him. Like, all right, no, we're not going to trade you. We're going to give you the bread. And then Oklahoma City's smart because they don't really have to pay too many other guys. So it's like there's like a certain salary ceiling that floor teams have to meet. So you can't just keep signing guys. I mean, like, there's no such thing as a roster with all minimum contracts. That's like even like when the Sixers trusted the process, they had a lot of guys who were like older. They just took on money for.
Oh yeah, like to
Allen Crabbe, Harris, like this shit like that. So
I ain't gonna lie, Suns, I wouldn't pay Chris Paul all that.
It's actually a really good deal. Because think about it. This year they would have had to pay him $44 million. So they get that $14 million shaved off. So you bring your cap number down. You're gonna have to pay Ayton. You're gonna have to pay Bridges, right? Chris Paul, you could say even if he goes down 10%, it's going to be rare that you find a point guard, especially in their cap situation, to replace that. So you get him for $30 million next year, which is pretty much that's the average cost for an all-star. Now you're paying about $25 to $30 million for an all-star unless they're on their rookie deal. And then that third year is only $15 million guaranteed. So realistically, it's a 3-year, $75 million deal, and it could go up to $120 if they keep him for the whole third year. If they cut him after 2 years, it's like, all right, bet you, thank you for your service. Give you $15 million. Go ring hunt somewhere else, or we keep you here, and then the fourth year is the team option. So it's like, all right, 3 years. You say if at 40 it's like, all right, he's not worth $40 million. He probably won't be a $30 million. You cut him, let him go. Okay. So it's actually very well structured. Kyle Lowry's deal is 3 years, 85 straight, all guaranteed. So Miami is banking on the fact that their team with 2 shooters in the backcourt is going to be able.
Well, they just gave Jimmy Butler 184
That was more of a thank you for getting them to the finals. You know what it is? And that's the thing with sports. You're paid for what you at a point. You're paid for what you've done, not what you're going to do. So like your first major contract or after your rookie deal, they're paying you for what they expect you to do and continue to grow. That second contract is kind of like a thank you for what you're doing now and what you've already done. Or like that third contract, I should say.
Okay. Well, this NBA season is going to be interesting. You know, Vegas have the Nets projected to win, which I don't think they are, because Lakers, I'm not really a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron James fan. LeBron got to win his 5th chip for Melo. I ain't going to lie. The team that they have around, I want them to win the championship again, so I'm rooting for the Lakers. You feel me? But that's it for our NBA talk, though. I wanted to start a new segment. It probably just might die off with this week, because this story was just a what the fuck type of shit. So we're gonna say this segment is the what the fuck of the week. So I know a lot of people don't even know them, because I just find out because of this whole incident situation. So the famous twins, I think that's their name, right? Yes, the famous twins. So they are a rap group, and you know, they catching little flames. You know, I think they got a nice YouTube following, a nice social media following. So I read about it a couple weeks ago, like a month or two ago, of a situation that happened where their father got killed by one of their boyfriends. You know, one sister was crying that her father was dying, another one got arrested. The girlfriend of the boyfriend that you know got arrested for it. After a while, they didn't hear too much about it. Then a couple weeks later, one of them was releasing a diss track on the other one. Another one responds saying, I'm going to release a diss track on them. And then now they just came out and basically said that the whole beefing was for publicity. And then they together laughing and joking around. And I'm just over here, and I had to bring this up to the podcast because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Your dad died. Slick, you gotta help me here with this fuckery, bro. I don't know what the hell to say. Like, clout is a hell of a drug, bro.
That's all I was gonna say. I don't even look at the shade room because half these stories is just nonsense. I don't know why you do it to yourself.
Because I'm just like, bro, your boyfriend killed your father, and y'all was beefing for real, and then now y'all over here started a whole rap beef for publicity to help y'all career. I'm just like, bro, what about your pops though?
Empathy is lost on a lot of people, man. It's all about the clout. It's the pursuit of clout. That's the next movie Will Smith gotta do.
Pursuit of clout. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We know how to make this a topic, but the King Richard story, I'm with it.
Will just trying to get that Oscar. He's like, once I get that, I'll be fine. I'll feel complete as an actor.
I ain't gonna lie. That look Oscar worthy.
It does.
From what I seen from the trailer, and I'm excited, and I am going to watch it.
It's definitely. It's
because it gives me that pursuit of happiness feel. You feel me?
He felt like he should have won for that one. So.
Oh, he should have, because that shit. When that one tear dropped down, that was come on now.
We'll see when it drop.
All right. You know what it is? It's a song of the week. You know, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please go to one of the major streaming platforms to go listen to our song of the week. Sorry, because YouTube don't play that. We ain't trying to get copyrighted on here. But let's go. Let it breathe for a little bit so I know when to trim this. You know how it goes. I say this every week. All right. Let me break down. All right, drop it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Baby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the TSA Toxic Service announcement. Award that gunshots, Slick. Yeah, actually, no more gunshots because we got a couple topics, but I just had to make a PSA. Apparently, our listeners has been growing. Certain listeners have started to listen to our podcast, especially the toxic segment. Have some opinion on it. So I just like to sit here and say this was all for entertainment. All the stuff I've been saying in the last episode, all the toxic, it's not really me. It's just for entertainment. It's just for you guys. I'm just trying to make this podcast entertaining.
You told yourself out some booty, didn't you?
Yo, I don't really. First date, fly her out. You feel me? Like, take her to an island. What you doing? You should be a man, right? Pay for everything. Yo, she want the Birkin. Get her the Birkin. Just.
You sound like a straight bitch right now.
I ain't gonna lie, conservative Brian has hit the toxic segment. I ain't gonna lie, our listenership was this strong. They pay attention to us.
Oh, you slid in some girl DM shit. You the nigga that said, "Oh, what the fuck you want a Birkin for? Get some Burger King." That's what happened. That's what happened. You got quit outside. I said a couple. We said women ain't funny. I mean, that's different. That might be a fact. That's different.
We said some wild shit. We gotta do a recap of all this.
How toxic shit.
Yeah, we talk about fuck us to some drill songs. You feel me? Like we got off the walls a couple of times. I just like to sit here and say this is all entertainment. I'm very conservative. I don't move like that. Wholesome black man over here. Okay.
Terrible.
You don't have nothing to say about conservative Brian?
I'm just saying, sound like a straight bitch.
Oh, don't do that. All right,
so protect your investment, King. You can't be out here wilding in these streets. They gonna think this is how you is in real life. They realize you can't even see your face.
You feel me? And, and they just listening to us. I ain't know they was actually really listening to us like this though. But we got two topics here for you today. We gave y'all a long episode anyway, so we gonna get to this. Why do women don't want to see you happy without them? So this conversation came about of women don't want you to hang out with your friends because they know that you're gonna have too much fun. You want to start off, Slick?
You just can't. It's like you can't do it often. It gotta be like sporadic. And you gotta schedule it. And you just pop up like, yeah, I'm going out so and so this week and that week and this week. And whoa, hold the fuck up. Is the bitches gonna be there?
Facts.
Wait a minute.
And if who in the crew gonna be there? Mm-hmm. Oh, that nigga Tyrone? Nah. He always
ain't shit.
He always have you around some hoes. Nah, I don't want you hanging out with him.
I saw the group chat. That nigga was talking about having 7, 8 girls in the section.
He was talking about spinning her butthole.
Yo, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I feel like, I don't think it's like, girl. You know what it is? Because we get to a relationship, like, ladies go from hanging out with their girlfriends to, like, a lot of their time. It's a real generation, not all of them, but a lot of them, they spend a lot of time with their man. Whereas their man is like, I can spend time with you, but we're better at generalizing. We seem to be better at compartmentalizing where we spend our time. Like, I can be with you. Earlier, I'm gonna be up your butt all the time because it's there. Right. But it's like after, okay, we great. We in a great space. I'm like, I miss my friends. I want to go to the park. I want to go to the gym. I want to go to the club. I want to go to brunch. Like, I can do this with you.
Thanks, and plus, no lie, our friends be more fun. What you over here, though? Come on now.
There's different conversations that can be had. It's different energy.
Well, like I could really cut loose with my friends. You feel me? Like we could really talk our shit. This is how this podcast came about.
We just talk shit for an hour and a half every Sunday.
Come on now. So I mean, like, they don't want to see you happy. If your shorty calls you and she hear you having fun,
never mind.
Oh, yep. She gonna start an argument. Oh, you know what? You with some hoes and shit. Fuck out of here. Hang up. You gotta call her now. She over here talking about, oh no, you stay with your friends. Y'all want to stay out there.
Keep looking at the waitress. What are you talking about? Oh, I seen it in so and so story. Whose story? Don't worry, you don't know them. What the fuck?
Yo, girls on private eye for real though. They got eyes everywhere. You be like, yo, how the hell she know I was in the strip club doing ones and shit? Nah, I know the stripper. I'm like, wait, how the fuck you know a stripper? You ain't tell me. You feel me?
There's so many things that we can need to discuss, but yeah, nah, it's never a good look. Never.
Ladies, let your man hang out with his friends. You feel me?
Matter of fact, just don't make them feel bad about it. Don't, because it's never bad till you come home and you get the solid treatment or the one word answers like, you ate.
Yo,
but he was gone for a while.
And we have to turn this into a lot of topic in the future. But yo, wait a minute, we really don't be doing the things y'all think we're doing once we hang out with our friends. Like,
they
niggas.
Think you get in the company where the bitches at.
You feel me? Like, yo, where the hoes? We about to go where the hoes at. We about to get the
Tony
Migos.
Tony got all the hoes. Tell him bring like 5 of them.
Your whole time, niggas is arguing about the most stupidest shit ever. Like,
you remember that time Yuki lost that duel, son? And then Lil Yuki was like, yo, nah, chill, bro. I know you was wilding, but gonna take me instead. Cause you the main character. Like, if you stupid shit like that.
Or, you know, yo, if Kobe didn't, if Shaq didn't leave Kobe, they would have had 4 or 5 rings. Like, you know,
my personal favorite is anime arguments.
Oh, yeah.
I be like, y'all know Gohan should have been the main character of Dragon Ball Z. The Japanese people just wasn't ready for change. People don't like change. But then they think we just out here like, yo, what's good with Keisha and them?
Facts. You know, yo, Goku would have whooped Naruto ass. That's the conversation we really be having. Like, yo, and plus,
and a woman's mind, it's like, all right, yo, go drop me off at Shorty house and come pick me up in like 2 hours. Like, nah.
Oh yeah, and then if my shorty call you, yo, just tell her, just lie to her. I'm like, no, that don't really be the case.
That's too much work. And I gotta remember the lie.
Yep. And most of the time, we like to do our dirt without our friends around. You feel me?
Yeah, they have no say. They have no accomplice in that. Like, word, I ain't even believe that you lying ass nigga. Nah, I really didn't know.
Facts.
Like, nigga, why ain't you tell me? I'm out here looking dope.
You just know if I call you and ask you, yo, was I with you at this time? You just better say yes. That's it. Yo, we was playing Call of Duty. Make up a story right there and there.
Absolutely. We was in the basement chilling.
So that was it, though. But the next topic, this be a series in its own, but porn tendencies.
That's interesting because I think like it's different between men and women. I don't know too many girls that watch porn. I haven't met no. And it's like it's different levels too.
Or often as a guy.
Yeah, I'm about to say because that shit like meditation.
No, we're not comparing watching porn to meditation.
Sometimes you need to clear your mind.
Oh no!
Like I'm gonna buy these sneakers. Hold on, I'm good now. I don't need them shits. Them shits I get.
Yo, in fact, some porn allows you to not make bad decisions. You feel me? Like, yo, you let one out, bro. You gooch. You feel me? You stay away from bad decisions sometimes.
It's like Kevin Hart said. He's like, yo, when girls go out, what you about to do? Nothing. Nothing means I'm about to beat my dick. As soon as you leave this house, I'm putting the latch in the door. I'm about to go to town.
Put the candles, you feel me? Put a little music.
I don't got time for all of that. That's intimate. Fuck, I don't want to know myself that way.
No, when you in the crib by yourself, you got to make sure you treat. It's not a rush job. You feel me? You got to make sure you set the atmosphere, the ambiance.
You got to look and make sure she's going. Like, I don't want no interruptions. Don't forget you got your keys, babe. You got your wallet.
Now, now this is a question. Now, you with your girl, or you watching porn? Now, you fully cuffed.
Nah, probably not. I feel like it'd be different tastes. Anytime I've ever tried to watch porn with a girl, like we never liked the same thing. And girls get weirded out because guys. What happened?
You want? Nah, you want some free category or some shit?
Nah, it's just like all right, guys know porn stars. Like we could be like, yo, you can if you watch
Elevator Danger. Oh yeah,
you know the booty. You know the mouth again. You know what it look like. You know who this person is, right?
It's natural. Oh my god.
And I'd be like, oh shit, that's Pinky. How you know this bitch? Shit. Yeah. Or how do you know all their names? Like I'll get back in the day, like college era, watching it with Shorty, and yo, it was like a little thumbie. I was like, oh, that's so and so. She's like, and another one, oh, that's so and so. All right, look at you little freak. Like the titles aren't popping up. It's like I know. Obviously I've been here before. You feel me? So I was like, yeah, it never ends well.
Yeah, I don't think I ever was with a shorty that watched porn with me. I don't think that was like.
Girls are like into more like the artsy elements. Like they do like the gifs of it, or like I think your girl.
Oh, Tumblr, Tumblr back in the day,
or Twitter. Like even Twitter now, with like the little sex pages, like the little the massage gifs and all that. That's what a lot of like. I think that's what girls. They just need to be stimulated enough to start them up. We going for the whole movie. I'm like, I need the scene. I need setting. I need
facts. Like I ain't gonna lie. I like storylines in my porn though. I can't. I love the little amateur get straight to it. But I need a little acting in there.
Popeye's Chicken is a legend. That's the top 5.
Now you talking now.
Now you talking. Also, like I say, some shorty, if you know the Popeye's Chicken, all right, then you might be outside. Or you might be inside, if you know what I mean. But
that was a legendary video, though.
He's like, yo, you ain't got no. You can come inside and see. I don't got. You want something else? Shit, yeah, you know how.
Nah, you know what? the thick ass Daphne video when she was dressed up as a stud. And she gave my boy the guap 3000.
It's my homegirl.
Oh my god!
I know what you're talking about. That's crazy. It sounds real crazy on wax, but yo, I know what you're talking about. 100% know what you're talking about.
Top 10 video right
it's like
there.
Sometimes you need a good story. Like y'all, like some people like soap operas and novels. Some people want their porn to have a story.
Yeah, like yo, you slipped and fall on a dick. Like the plumber went over. He laid the pipe. You feel me? Give me some type of stuff. You feel me?
Yeah, like. Entertain me. I've been watching porn since I was 12 years old. It's like shit.
Like now, I done seen all the positions before. Like, give me a little more, storylines. Oh shit, she about to fuck her man's boyfriend. She got stuck. Oh, I love them videos.
Wow, boy. She got stuck. That's a little rapey.
No, she got stuck in a laundromat on a window. That's that new fetish shit. You feel me? That shit hit.
No, you feel me? I've been saying, I was like, I don't know. It's interesting. Like I said, everybody got their own random porn category. Like I have like a moral porn company. I can't watch a black girl get disrespected.
Oh,
but a thick white girl. Oh, it's on site. Go him.
I can't watch DPs, bro. I can't watch that though.
Oh, that's because that's a train. I don't know.
That's crazy. Or
it's got real dark.
Bukkake.
I don't even click on those.
I'm like, bro, what's going on? And then I saw some racist. Yo, okay, this is why I sound.
She had the Confederate shit. I know
Yo, I never felt so ashamed to be black.
I was like, yo, how much did they pay you for this? Like, yo, blink twice if you need help.
You feel me? Like, yo, come on. And then, yo, all right, this gonna sound weird too, but
go well.
Yo, the slavery porn. I'm fucking with it. I'm jacking it, bro. Fuck that white girl master. You do it for the culture. Do it for the culture. We out here.
I don't want to watch Roots. I'm not Roots in it. I'm just saying.
They fucking master's daughter. That's lit. You feel me? Like, yo, I could just imagine dogging her and then Frederick Douglass smiling in the clouds for you. You feel me? Come on now. What we doing here? I'm jacking that.
Nah, it's not that. Don't do it for me. I mean, this is wild. Remember they had the Good Time shit and the Friday shit.
Yo, the parodies. Come on.
As you can tell, we find ourselves with a lot of free time in the past.
Yo, this gonna be a series. Hey, we gonna talk about some more stuff. Probably have guests on and talk about their own little porn experience. But
and porn is and also remember, porn is not realistic. So anybody that's watching porn, they about to recreate that shit. You're not. That's not how sex works. And anybody that's a virgin that's about to try to get their rocks off, just don't use sex as your first reference point.
That's a fact because niggas do say stop action and go switch it.
I'm about to say it. They film for hours.
You feel me?
I got 12 minutes on a good day.
You feel me? Even with the big three, you feel me?
I was about to say that's 12 non-stop minutes. But I got 12 minutes with breaks on a good day.
Even with the big three, you're not gonna catch me in that long. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, if I'm that long in your coochie, something is wrong. You feel me? We gonna docket that. How long we supposed to be in the coochie and what's acceptable? But you know what? We've been here for a good minute. We're gonna end the show right there. You already know what it is. If you follow us on all social media at Thismightnotgowell, if you have any branded deals, business opportunity, email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm your host, B Breezy, aka Side Zone.
It's your boy Slick Grayson, and I got a fight to catch, but we out, y'all. Be safe. We catch y'all next week.
Take out.